If you're asked about the things you absolutely need to keep in your car to stay prepared on the road, the list won't be very long for most of us. But portable jump starters and tire inflators are two items that always land at or near the top. They've become compact, powerful, and simple to use. And since both tools are basically lithium-powered these days, most brands these days now started combining them into one unit. The Noco AX65 is one of the newest examples of that idea, so we recently tried it out, and we'll share how well both functions hold up in real-world use. Now, starting off here first with the jump starting capability, because that's realistically the feature you're relying on during a worst-case scenario. The AX65 uses Noco's ultra-safe 2-point system, and that includes spark-proofing, reverse polarity protection, and a set of LED indicators that walk us through the entire process of connecting the clamps, powering the unit, cranking the engine, and understanding timeout behavior. And so even if someone isn't mechanically inclined, we can see how each step is guided visually so you're never guessing or worried about making a mistake. These LEDs will start chasing, and the boost LED indicates it's ready to jumpstart. And what we wanted to see was whether the AX65, fresh out of the box with whatever charge it shipped with, would be able to crank over an engine that size. And as expected, the car actually came back to life. Next, taking a look at tire inflation, because once your vehicle starts, the next most common roadside issue is a low or flat tire. The AX65's inflator uses a 280-watt motor that delivers up to 67 liters per minute of airflow, and that's enough to fill a standard tire from 0 to 40 psi in roughly 2 minutes, according to Noco. For top-offs, say 35 to 40 psi, it only takes about 20 seconds. Although we didn't time it with a stopwatch against Noco's exact numbers, the inflation speed is genuinely quick. The digital interface lets us preset a target PSI, shows us real-time pressure, and once the tire reaches that PSI, the AX65 automatically shuts off. And so inflating tires winds up being a very hands-off process. Furthermore, we also tested the manual override function, which is designed for situations where the battery voltage is so low that the unit cannot detect it. For example, extremely dead batteries, older vehicles, or situations where voltage detection becomes unreliable. Manual override forces the AX65 to output power regardless of what the sensors detect. Procedure isn't very hard either. We just have to connect the clamps securely, and if the lights don't chase, that means the battery needs to be overridden. To do that, just simply press the manual override button for 3 seconds. The LEDs will start to chase, and the boost LED will start blinking. Then, we just had to start the vehicle. And to us, it's definitely a feature you hope you never need. But if you do, it's the difference between getting the engine running or waiting for roadside assistance. Now, taking a look at the accessories and general usability, the AX65 includes a built-in 100-lumen LED flashlight with multiple modes: full beam, SOS, and strobe. You'll see all 3 modes demonstrated clearly in the footage. The unit's chassis includes internal storage for all the inflator accessories, a Presta valve adapter, an air nozzle, and an inflation needle. Everything snaps into place neatly, which we appreciated because it means you're not losing adapters in the trunk. Next, charging. And Noco states that with a 60-watt USB-C adapter, which is not included, we can go from empty to full in about 48 minutes. And from what we observed, the AX65 does accept charge surprisingly quickly. On a full charge, Noco claims you'll get roughly 2.5 full tire inflations, or 20 top-offs. And from our usage, that seems like a realistic estimate depending on the tire size and pressure target. Additionally, the AX65 acts as a 60-watt USB-C power bank, which means we can charge phones, tablets, or even certain laptops directly from it. In emergency scenarios, that alone could be a major benefit. Now, because it houses both a full jump starter and a high-output inflator, it's naturally larger than standalone units, weighing just under 10 pounds. But in practice, that weight is acceptable, considering it replaces 2 separate tools. It's designed and engineered in the USA, so for us it's quite dependable. Now, personally, we like the AX65 for what it's meant to do. Give you both emergency jump-starting and fast tire inflation in one package. We found the jump-starting performance solid, the inflation speed genuinely quick, and the controls intuitive. The flashlight, accessories, and power bank functionality are nice extras to have. And unless you're working with oversized engines or planning to inflate tires continuously for extended periods of time, the AX65 should keep you covered for just about any unplanned inconvenience. So yeah, that was more or less everything about the Noco AX65. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section, as we'd love to hear from you. And as for everything else, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And hit the bell icon if you want more content like this on your feed.